Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Digi and today, a lot of you probably already know, the CHERNO alpha has been released. And there's a bunch of things you gotta do in order to get it. Now one of those things is to collect the CHERNO alpha panels. Now you only need 7, however I've got 23 potential locations for you guys today. Before we keep going though, shout out of the day goes to Melody Game, our 5-time first champion. Thank you for being first at commenting first. Now, before I keep going into it, I do recommend a couple of things. 1, using a flying kaiju. It will make things so much easier. 2, it does work on VIP servers or private servers. So you can do that without worrying about being killed by other players. And 3, you can leave and come back and it will save your progress. If you collect 2 parts, leave the server, join another server, you will still have those 2 parts. And actually, another 4th thing, this is more of a detail, 3 spawn in, and then after 10 minutes, they will then change their location. So there will be 3 within the server at a time. After 10 minutes, they will respawn somewhere else. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and start in Tokyo. There are 2 spots that I know in Tokyo. The first one is going to be right over here, actually, near this part of the map, okay? It should be somewhere right over here, okay? Next part is going to be in, I guess, the back side of Tokyo. It could be along the coastline right over here. And hopefully I find one that you guys can then see what they look like. It's not too small, but you can miss it. Our next location is Florida / the carriers. There's actually 2 nearby. It's right here by Japan. But one of the spots can be on the carrier, which is perfect. Look at this right here. This is what it looks like on the ground. Very big, but can be easily missed. And all you gotta do is click on it. As you can see, I already collected 7 out of 7. And I didn't know I was gonna actually keep counting. But this is one of the spots you can get it as well. And then if you fly back to Florida, there could be another spot here in the back end of it. It could be along this side of Florida, right over here. Then if you fly across this way, it can be on either this side or this side of Florida on one of the edges. It can be on that carrier over there as well. And even on this little island. So really there's 4, 5, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5 locations around Florida. Our next location is the Arctic map. And actually right here is one of the spots. You can get it right here. It's really close to Florida. You just fly straight over here. This is actually one of the spots. Another spot is gonna be over this way. Just give me a second. Can be over by, I like to call it the pit, because it looks like a pit, and it is a pit, essentially. So, there should be an entrance, there it is, right over here to the facility. There can be one right over here on the right side of the door. It can be just right here between these 2 pieces of the building. Then another spot in the Arctic. These are just things I know. There could be more. Alright, they can be on top of these floating ice glaciers, okay? They can be on any of these. I'm not quite sure. I haven't found one yet on one, but I've seen screenshots that they are on top of one of those glaciers. But what we're going to do next is go ahead over to Birth Island. This one has quite a bit. Starting over here, where you see all these rocks, go to the flattest one over here in the back corner. It can be on top of there. Then, if you follow this, I guess, pathway along the edge of Birth Island, once you get to the end of it, at the end of the dirt path, there can be one right over here in the darker brownish spot, okay? Our next spot is still in Birth Island, but by the waterfalls. At the top right here, it can be on this ridge line, and if you turn around and go down this way, it can be right here at the entrance of Birth Island, right here on this green ridge. Our next location is Skull Island, right here at the entrance On the left could be another spot right over here on the rocks. And if we fly in a little deeper, there's quite a bit here on Skull Island. Skull Island is going to be your best shot on finding most of these. Go over here to the left, and it's going to be on this little beach, okay? This little sandy area. Then we keep flying over here. You're going to see a little mound. I say little, but relatively big. You're going to see a cave entrance. There could be one in there. It's just like more of a den, not really a cave. Then if you fly over this way, there's going to be I guess a scale, a height scale. And it can also be right over here near the bottom of this scale. It could be along the rocks here. Then if you go back up, this is called the Mega Mountain, is what I like to call it. And there could be one inside of this little area. It can be in the back left side here. So that is one of the spots. And then I've been told, I haven't seen screenshots yet exactly where, but on Skull Island there is a cave system. I know I've been told that there could be one inside of here. And then in the Bone Valley, or the Bone Graveyard, whatever you want to call it, there could be one here also. And another spot is Isla de Mara. This over here, where you see the docks or the loading docks, there could be one on this over here. This is the only one I know over here on this island. Now, there are some hidden within the water, but I recommend not searching there because the respawn rate or the spawn chances of that are very low. Also, there's a lot to cover, so I wouldn't recommend it. But there's also one that can be found in the Mariana Trench as well. It can be found somewhere along down here. I am not quite sure. There's also a bunch of other caves. There's the Florida cave. There's the Skull Island caves, like I said. You can check those. But I recommend sticking to the surface area where you can easily spot them and then collect it. And again, you can join other servers. So maybe if you can't find any in one server, you can leave, join another. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe down below, join the badge hunting squad today. Use star code Digi whenever you buy Robux or Premium. And as always, stay awesome, stay cool, go love badge hunting. Bye-bye.